Yeah, my name is Daily Sive. I work with InfoNile. Today we are here in partnership with Climate Smart Jobs, and for this particular project we are covering how farmers are adapting to climate change. Like the MC told us earlier on, climate change is here to stay. It might even get worse, but how are we adapting to climate change?
Climate change desk is a specific physical desk that exists within a media house that is equipped with the right equipment, but also with the right people that can focus on climate change reporting, so that you also can see an increase in the number of stories that are being told with regards to climate change, either through newspapers, through magazines, through radio, through TV. You should have been seeing an increase in the number of those stories, but not just an increase in the number of those stories, but also an increase in the quality of those stories. So the way those stories are talking and reporting about climate change, they are not just filling space, but they are actually reporting things that are useful. So we are trying to make sure that climate change is spoken about, it's written about, it's acted about, it's seen, it's viewed in a way that you can understand it, in a way that is very appropriate here in Omoro, that you do not have to rely on the experiences of the people in West Nile or in Kampala, but you can rely on your experiences here.
Gratitude goes to InfoNile team for supporting my story, and here it is. Today I'm so happy to be among the journalists that their story was selected to be exhibited in Omoro district. Here is my story. I did my story on shea nuts. In Pate district, we have a number of shea nut trees, but most of them, they were destroyed for charcoal business.
Most farmers, they don't know that knowledge, they lack that knowledge how to handle the goats, the feeding, the treatment, they don't know. That is why at times they end up making losses. So they need to know all those tactics. And then you also emphasize on goats, on doing crossbreeding. That is why the qualities of these goats, if you can see, the qualities is different from some of the local goats we have in the communities. So the farmers, they were like, after a year or two, they are going to be reaping more. They will get a lot of money, more than the ones they were getting from farming. So this one, it doesn't have much losses when you compare it to farming. That is one of the things I got from this group. It's called BNAP's Business Solution in Attack.
I would like to appreciate InfoNile for giving me this opportunity, because me, ever since I started practicing journalism in 2010, this is the first training that I had, more so on climate change. This story alone have changed my perception. One, I have now started thinking that investigating stories to understand it properly, understanding why, what and why I'm doing this particular story, had now become a priority to me.
And so my question today for the Omoro community is that when you look at these stories, two questions. One, do these show the challenges you face? And secondly, do they show solutions which you can take? And please tell us what you think. Tell the journalists here today what you think.
Wako leo pa Jimmy. Ichako Jimmy ki kama ichako wili ye kuri kiti bien kero kere poro.
My recommendation to other media houses is that they should take back the aspect of taking back the stories to the communities, as this will enable them to complete the feedback loop, because journalism should not just end in the media houses. The stories they write should not just end on the newspapers, on the radio or on the TV screens that they share. It is important for them to go back to these communities and get back their feedback, get back their solutions, get back their thought processes, any new developments, and even their recommendations for what can be done.